This is ABC15 Mornings.
Keeping kids in the classroom.
We don't have subs, and now we're putting the burden on the other teachers.
Today, the Board of Education could make changes when it comes to substitute teachers.
Growing tensions with Russia.
That would trigger a swift, a severe, and a united response.
Right now, the U.S. Embassy in Ukraine is on high alert.
Where do you get your information?
To be able to sort fact from fiction.
All week long, a special initiative to verify the truth.
Will tonight be lucky number 7?
Crowder again with another turnover up ahead to Book.
That's the way to do it. Just dunk it.
The Suns at home looking to extend that winning streak.
Well, let's hope so, right? Our Suns have been so impressive and helping to uplift those of us who are Arizona Cardinals fans, really football fans in general. It was a wild ride over the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, probably the best football weekend ever, maybe, right? At least in a long time. It was great. We loved it.
And depending on what team you root for sure. We're going to talk more about that here momentarily. We do want to bring in our resident Chiefs fan, Iris Armacio, for a look at the forecast.
You know, I said it earlier, if the Cardinals can't be there, then it might as well be the Chiefs, right? It certainly was an exciting game, and hopefully you're doing okay this morning after maybe you were rooting for the Chiefs, or maybe the Bills is who you're rooting for. Hopefully you recover from that loss here shortly. There's room on the Chiefs bandwagon, that's for sure. As we talk about that most accurate forecast and you get your day started, we are off to a clear start across the valley, and colder too, with temperatures down into the 40s across the Phoenix metro area. So maybe a jacket as you step outside, but look at your workday planner. We're going to start off maybe with layers and a coat to kick off the day, but then we warm nicely, and we're talking a high today that's right at the average high for this time of year. Now, yesterday we made it into the 70s. We won't quite get there today, but we're again going to be right near normal with that high of 69 and not much cooler, with clear skies through the afternoon and 60s through about 8 o'clock here tonight. Today, a day of near normal high temperatures, and tomorrow, look at temperatures. They're essentially a repeat of today. So almost identical days with clear skies, no rain chances, air quality in the moderate range, and our burn time at about 45 minutes in case you're getting outdoors. We do have a warm up though, and the 70s are coming back. I'm going to show you them in that full 7-day forecast. But Megan Thompson with a look at our morning commute. Hey, Megan.
Hey, good morning, Iris. Yes, we have been watching these flashing lights for you on your Monday morning as you're getting back out to work this morning, pretty much all night long. This is a view of the Loop 202, the South Mountain Freeway, and the northbound lanes near 17th Avenue. Look at all of these flashing lights off to the right, blocking some of those right lanes. You will be able to get by to the left as we're watching live cars able to do so. This is a tractor trailer fire that DPS has been working with those fire officials to get under control. That flame is out, no injuries, but still quite a bit of cleanup in that area. As we look at those traffic flows through this area, you are still looking good. You're able to get by like you saw live to the left-hand side. I-10 westbound, a stalled vehicle near 24th Street. Traffic flows improving since I last checked in with you, but we are starting to see those speeds on the I-10 eastbound as you're approaching the stack, and on the 17 southbound as you're passing the stack start to drop. So we'll get a check of those desert drive times, Kaylee, so you know when to leave, coming up in just a little bit.
All right. Well, this week, Arizona will mark 2 years since the first known case of COVID-19 was reported here in our state. And right now, we are in the midst of another surge of cases. Over the past 3 days alone, the state adding nearly 69,000 new reported infections. Saturday, reporting an all-time high of more than 27,000 cases. There are some signs, though, that the Omicron variant could be easing up.
Things are looking good. We don't want to get overconfident, but they all look like they're going in the right direction right now.
That's Dr. Anthony Fauci there, and he says he believes the current wave will peak by mid-February, so just a couple of weeks. Across the country, new cases are down 10% in the past week. And a former commissioner of the FDA says within weeks, about half of all Americans could at one time have been infected with the Omicron variant.
6:03 right now. The free COVID-19 test kits ordered through the government should hit the mail this week. Anybody can order 4 free kits per household. Just go to covidtest.gov. The White House also shipping out 400 million N95 masks. Those will be available for people for free at pharmacies and community health centers by the end of this week.
Well, the current situation with COVID is making it really tough to keep kids in the classroom. Some teachers are coming down with the virus. Others are just burning out altogether. And we do want to bring in our Jamie Warren. She's live as today's staffing shortages are taking center stage, and we turn to possibly more substitutes becoming available. Good morning.
Good morning, Kaylee. Later today here at the state capitol in the executive tower, the State Board of Education, they will be meeting and they're going to be discussing some possible changing to substitute teaching certificates and emergency substitute teaching certificates. And the whole hope here is that this will help have more teachers inside of our classrooms and really help out with this current staffing shortage. So the first change that they're going to be considering is possibly removing the 120-day limit so subs can teach as long as needed, issuing emergency sub certificates for 2 years rather than 1, and including classroom management and ethics training and courses required to reissue an emergency certificate to protect student safety. The Department of Education has consistently said that students learn better in person rather than remote. And since the pandemic, many districts have given subs a pay raise, and some have taken even more extreme measures, with Arizona and other states actually having parents fill in. Last week, a new initiative was put in place in New Mexico. The program encourages state employees and National Guardsmen to volunteer as substitutes. And in California last week, an executive order was put in place to speed up the hiring process and allow substitute teacher contracts to be extended. So as for here in Arizona, we are going to have to wait and see what the board decides later today. That meeting will start at 10 o'clock, and we will be sure to keep you updated with what happens. Kaylee.
All right, we'll be watching closely. And just a reminder, if you really want to do something, maybe you want to substitute down the road, you can always volunteer. Just go to the district website where your kids are and sign up. They need our help. It's 6:06. Tax season kicks off today, just what you want to hear. But the IRS will now accept and process tax returns this year. Parents, we are advised to keep a special eye out for this particular letter. It's letter 6419 from the IRS, and this is all tied to the enhanced child tax credit. And it's going to help parents accurately report how much money was received in 2021.
Super Bowl 56 is just a few weeks away in LA, but today state leaders will begin preparing for next year when we get to host it. At 10 a.m., the Arizona Super Bowl Host Committee will unveil the official logo for Super Bowl 57 and talk about the economic impact of hosting. We last hosted in 2015, which generated more than $700 million for the state economy. There's 1 week left in January, and this is the time when a lot of us start to abandon those goals we set for the new year. But don't give up just yet. This morning, Nohelani Graff is speaking with mental health experts to help us reboot our resolutions. Some of us, need to resuscitate our resolutions.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Mine.
Maybe you just need to clear it all out and start fresh. That might be the easiest thing. You know, we enter the new year with such great intention, don't we? But brain experts tell me that fatigue, that's basically the culprit that causes us to just throw in the towel, whether you plan to work out more, follow a new budget, get more sleep. So now it's time to just reframe how you're going to make that happen so that your brain goes along with it this time. First tip, you've got to make it an attainable goal and include learning something new in that goal. That's the caveat. So instead of aiming for 20-pound weight loss, start with learning a new healthy recipe to improve your eating habits. Resolution should also include doing something you love, like getting back to a hobby. That is great for your brain health because of the repetition and the focus. The biggest thing, though, I'm told, is to start small and work backwards. For example, if you want better sleep, then you need to go to bed earlier. How do you do that? Maybe no scrolling social media a half hour before bed. That's your goal. And then you build from there.
Week number 1, you're all in. Week number 2, you're sort of in. Week number 3, you're like, what was my goal in the first place? So if we start super small and build up, I call those micro goals, we can stack those together over time. And now you've met a larger goal.
And Dr. Sell there says, be prepared. That's the last tip. Go ahead and buy those new tools to accomplish your goal. Maybe it's a meditation mat, some new art supplies, a new instrument, because new things give you a shot of dopamine, that natural high, and that will encourage you to keep going as well. But Nick, I like the small things. Learning a new recipe, that's totally attainable.
I like that. For someone like me who's trying to eat healthier but doesn't cook, I found out Safeway sells these chicken breasts that are so good. They're already cooked and they're only $2.99 each.
Well,
so there you go. That's my something new. And then you don't have to cook it either. So
even better.
I love it. Love it. No, hey, great advice.
Sounds like a win-win for sure. 6:09. And can a deal get done? Up next on ABC 15 Mornings, the longest owners lockout in baseball history continues this week. What this could mean for spring training.
Through social media platforms that do not seek to inform in a fact-based, contextual, accountable way.
And separating fact from fiction when it comes to getting your information.
You attack the card that has the highest interest rate on it.
Trying to help ease some stress for you this morning. Get a plan, then execute the holiday bills. Oh, they are here. This morning, though, we're sharing ways to get that credit card debt out of your way.
And a traffic alert in one of the worst spots. This is the stack right there. I-17 southbound. The left lane is blocked. Traffic was just at a standstill moments ago, so red is building on your maps. We'll check your desert drive times coming up.
ABC 15 Desert Drive Time, sponsored by Accident Law Group.
A breaking traffic update to bring you here on the I-17 southbound. This is near Jefferson Street. Just before the break, you saw all those flashing lights and the left lane was blocked off. Plus, there was all this congestion building in this area because DPS had to stop traffic completely. The good news is it has now reopened. All lanes of travel are flowing along. It's just a little slow and go in that area because of that scene, which you can see right here at the stack. Again, the southbound lanes of the 17 near Jefferson Street right after you're passing the 10. So let's check some of those desert drive times for you through this stretch. So I-17 southbound, as you're making way from the 101 to the stack, that average speed still looks good, right around 64 miles per hour. Your drive time is 12 minutes. And then as you're passing that crash scene on the 17 southbound from the stack to the split right now, it looks like we're updating that average speed live right now to 61 miles per hour. Your drive time is 6 minutes. We do still have this vehicle fire, tractor trailer off to the right-hand side. You'll notice plenty of people on scene working to clear this one. The 202 South Mountain Freeway northbound near 17th Avenue. Kaylee, you are able to get by to the left. Just be prepared. Your speeds will drop to about 40 miles per hour.
I still get obsessed with the fact that that cuts off so much time for people in that part of the valley to get to where you need to be on a morning like this. 6:14, we do want to catch you up on your top headlines on this Monday. Leaders from the European Union and the U.S. are going to meet today. They're working on a united approach against Russian aggression toward Ukraine. The U.S. is evacuating non-essential workers and their families from Ukraine amid fears that Russia could invade the country at any moment. Well, parts of Pacific Coast Highway are shut down right now in California as crews are fighting a wildfire in Big Sur. Hundreds of people still under evacuation orders, and that fire is being fueled by strong winds. So far, one structure has been damaged. And today, Major League Baseball players plan to make a counteroffer to management as they work toward a new collective bargaining agreement. The league has been on lockout since December, and time is running out to reach a deal in time for spring training, which we certainly hope will happen right here in the Valley because it is set to start February 16th.
Yeah, fingers crossed for that one. Right now we have access to any information we want in the palm of our hands. But with that comes misinformation and false statements, which can be dangerous. So that's why we're partnering with the News Literacy Project for News Literacy Week. Here's Asha Karashi.
Last year, the average American adult spent about 11 hours a day consuming media on their computers, television, or mobile device. That's a 20% increase from just a decade earlier.
We think news literacy is an essential skill in today's front information environment. It's really a life skill.
Alan Miller is the founder and CEO of the News Literacy Project. He started the nonprofit in 2008 to address concerns about the tsunami of sources of information that vary in credibility and accountability.
News literacy is the ability to evaluate all news and information and to discern credible information, to be able to sort fact from fiction.
A fact is defined as something known to be true. Opinion is a belief or judgment that rests on grounds insufficient to produce complete certainty. The main difference is that facts can be proven, whereas opinions cannot. A 2018 Pew Research study found that when presented with 5 factual and 5 statements of opinion, only 26% of adults were able to correctly recognize all 5 statements of fact. Just 35% were able to identify the statements that were opinions correctly.
We've got a perfect storm now that has created a situation where misinformation is an existential threat to the health of our democracy.
Miller says 1 in 5 newspapers have gone out of business in the last 15 years, while at the same time there's been an explosion of other sources of information.
Particularly online and through social media platforms, that do not seek to inform in a fact-based, contextual, accountable way, but rather seek to persuade or exploit or misinform.
And he says therein lies the importance of news literacy. I'm Usher Qureshi reporting.
Right, let's talk now about that most accurate forecast. After tracking a weekend storm system, we are looking at dry conditions here as we kick off this new week in the last full week of the month of January. We're scanning the skies with Desert Doppler radar, and you're not going to see any rain or snow out there. Just clear conditions and colder temperatures, too, than 24 hours ago. So maybe grab that heavier jacket as you step outside early this morning. We're running about 13 degrees colder in Flagstaff. That spot is one of the colder spots here this morning across our state. Meanwhile, about 4 degrees colder in Show Low and 4 degrees colder at Phoenix Sky Harbor than 24 hours ago, and that puts us at 47 degrees now. We're going to drop a little further as we approach sunrise. That's typically the coolest hour of the day, that 7 o'clock hour. So just be mindful of that as you get ready to step outside. You're going to need that heavier jacket here to start the day, maybe at least for a couple of hours before we start to warm again. It's 41 in Casa Grande, but look at those temperatures up north. Flagstaff now down to just 16 degrees here as we start the day. I mentioned that's one of the colder spots across our state right now, but the Grand Canyon not too much warmer. We're also down into the teens in Heber, Sedona at 37, and it's 55 in Bullhead City. Across the valley, we're mainly seeing 40s, but we've got a few spots that are kind of lingering close to those 30s. Chandler and the Santan Valley, that's you. Maricopa, you're not too far off either, and so we could still drop another degree or so here as we get into that 7 o'clock hour, maybe see a few 30s sprinkled in across the valley. For Phoenix Sky Harbor, it'll be 40s as we start the day. Then our warm up looking really nice. So a great day to get outside, maybe hit the trails if you've got the time for it. We'll hit the 50s by 9 a.m., then 60s by lunchtime, and our high today peaks at 68 degrees. So if you can't get out for a hike this morning, maybe this afternoon or this evening, our sun will set at 5:52. So you've got some time here today. Our 30-year average is 69. And look at these temperatures. We're essentially running right near the average high for this time of year. Across the state, low 70s out at Lake Havasu, 61 for Sedona today, 49 in Show Low, and 51 in Flagstaff. We'll see clear skies through the day today. We've got a disturbance passing to our northeast tomorrow. That may bring a few flurries along the rim or in northeast Arizona, right near the Four Corners region, but the rest of the state, including the valley, is staying dry. And in fact, as you look at the 7-day forecast, we're looking dry every single day with near average highs through Wednesday, then warmer conditions as we head into the end of the week. A storm system comes in this weekend, but for now, a dry forecast with highs in the low 70s as we get ready to wrap up the month.
That is absolutely gorgeous. We'll take it. Hey, tonight our Phoenix Suns are back in action, hoping to keep this latest winning streak alive, hosting the Utah Jazz, and it's likely we're going to be without a few key players, Nick.
That's right. Jay Crowder, Cameron Payne will not be taking the court. They both suffered wrist injuries Saturday night. Meantime, DeAndre Ayton is listed as doubtful with a right ankle sprain. Full of hot air coming up at 6:25 on your Monday morning bulletin board. We get you ready for the Arizona Balloon Classic.
Then working to save lives at 6:35, really an important summit, and this is sounding the alarm of the dangers of distracted driving.
Plus, the NFL remains the king of sports at 6:39. Why so many believe we just witnessed the greatest weekend in playoff history. $624. Okay, more than a third of us racked up some kind of debt over the holidays, so you're not alone. And now it's time for us to start making those payments. So what's the best way to pay down the balance?
One is called the debt avalanche method. The idea is that you attack the card that has the highest interest rate on it. Pay minimums on all of your cards, but put more towards this card with the highest interest rate because, again, it is your most expensive debt. With Debt Snowball, it's all about baby steps, starting with the smallest balance first. Why? Because in theory, this should be something relatively easy to overcome.
So another option is taking out a personal loan with an interest rate lower than your credit card. No matter how you tackle your debt, experts say having a spending plan is just as important.
Well, the Arizona Balloon Classic is flying its way back to the valley this weekend, and that is on your Monday morning bulletin board. You can see dozens of hot air balloons in all kinds of special shapes and designs at Goodyear Ballpark. This is Friday through Sunday, and there will be hot air balloon races in the morning, desert glows at night. They're so beautiful. and Wind Kite Festival. That's going to happen too. Of course, hot air balloon rides. You could also enjoy food, drinks, live music, and a car show. Tickets are $25, $12 for seniors, veterans, and kids 12 years of age and under are free. For more details, just head to abcfest.com and take your weekend fun to new heights at the Arizona Balloon Classic. That's today's bulletin board.
Next at 6:30, the IRS is now accepting your income tax returns, but could a problem that started last year delay your refund this year?
If you've been shopping for a car lately, you know the prices are crazy, especially if you're trying to buy a used car. I'm investigator Joe Ducey with the best way to do it if you're looking right now.
You've reached out to Operation Safe Roads asking, why are people still texting and driving? It's been 1 year since the hands-free law could actually be enforced. The event happening this week to educate drivers of all ages.
And rated by the FBI, a COVID testing company will not be reopening its sites here in the Valley anytime soon. The feds now opening an investigation into Center for COVID Control.
At 6:26, as you're getting ready to head out the door and into the car, maybe the heater will be on low. Temperatures in the 40s this morning, then starting to warm by 9 o'clock, eventually into the 60s, then 70s. It's all in your 7-day forecast up ahead.